Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. GameGoddessFee here. We are back today with more Ace Attorney. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. I do have a boy. What's up, Yeti? How's it going? Game time. What's up, Shermanator? We started a little early today, Yeti, so let me turn that music down some. Yeah, we started a little early because I was what I was doing. Nothing. I had 2 cups of coffee today, so that's why I didn't take my after work nap. But yeah, we're gonna start a new case with Ace Attorney, you guys. So I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate it. You ready, Paul? Mm-hmm. I hope work going good for you, Yeet. Okay, so we got, what's the title of the game? Anyway, Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth. What is the name of the title? Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth.
Not Miles Edgeworth is not in there.
Anyway,
Ace Attorney Investigations.
The captive Turnabout. We're at the beginning. Episode 2. You ready, Plum?
Yeah. It's technically episode like...
Okay, thanks you. I know Dave here want to know. You want to wait for Dave?
No.
Is he nearby?
No.
Why you don't want to wait for Dave, huh?
Cool.
Dave got to see the new case. But Plum has played through it already, so
And I beat it.
all right, and I can't wait to get back into the Spirit of Justice. We're gonna do that soon. What you think?
Beat this entire game.
You want to beat the entire game first before you go back?
Really? You want to get the Spirit of Justice?
All right, whatever you say, Pluminator. You know
we got to flip flop between games.
Anyway, let me turn my camera on. There we go.
Flip flop between games. That's what it's she ain't gonna know what's been happening.
We gonna forget what happened in that game. But anyway, Dual Destinies.
You
yes.
know what happened in Dual Destinies?
Anyway,
Mike stopped being a hobo.
Let's go.
And came back to be an attorney.
Is that old boy the one on the airplane?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was weird. Okay, March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center, visitors room. They already got somebody in here?
Who up in there? Why am I here?
Call Phoenix.
Still no sign of them, huh?
Yeah! How long do they intend to keep us waiting?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now.
The killing of Bastion Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there, what's going on?
I don't know, sir. Let me go check. We've got a situation. It's Knight. He's been killed. What?
Killed? In the detention center?
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for?
Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once.
Yes, sir.
They zoom in. They like Scooby-Doo. So it didn't happen in the holding cells? But surely that was where he was being held.
What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to...
The prison. Oh, I thought this said pooper. The prison proper, yes.
You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison?
Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose.
Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time.
I suppose you could say that. It's the last place a great thief should ever want to be.
I've unlocked it, sir. Please, follow me.
What in the world?
That's Knight, all right. But he's dead! How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper?
Uh-oh. They walk like Shermanator when he be walking to the school. But
No.
I thought you gonna talk about him, Yeety. I thought you gonna talk about him. March 27, 10:32 a.m. prison workshop. Y'all have to excuse me because my eyes are blurry.
They blurred?
They are blurry, so I should have took a nap after work, but anyway. This is horrible. How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered?
I can hardly believe it myself, but there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes.
And what's he's doing here? I will say what he's holding there. And what he's doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no?
He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here.
Maybe he wanted his way over.
The detention center and the prison are separated not only by 2 heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor.
So, Game Queen 81, how's it going?
That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee.
Building layout that I jotted down in my organizer. A map of the facility, including the detention center and the prison proper.
I suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body.
I said that especially for Game Queen 81.
The organizer!
I put it in my organizer. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this.
Begin investigation. Prison workshop.
Prison workshop.
I guess we go over to him first, huh?
Yep. They don't kill
You
my
know,
boy.
Stepped all over his face.
That's messed up.
Bronco Knight, killed the day before his court date. We'd better take a closer look.
He was swinging that gun all that time.
They did this boy dirty.
It's going good. How are you all? We doing okay. I had my root canal finally yesterday, and my mouth was swollen. That's why. Well, it wasn't swollen. It was numb. I couldn't come on yesterday. But everything else is fine. Gang Queen 81.
The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp.
And that's a rope on top of it.
Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow?
Rope data jotted down in my organizer. Discovered on top of Knight's body. Does this mean the victim was tied up?
We should take a look under the sheets as well.
Hey, look at all that red stuff.
Yes, I'd say that's blood.
Bloody tarp features a colorful design and stained with what I believe to be the victim's blood. We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover. I'm sure of it.
A rubber glove.
Yep, just the one though.
I should examine it in more detail. This glove sure is a glove. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilt.
We can? How come?
Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it.
Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside.
Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body.
Maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed?
It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it had, at the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there!
Yes, sir!
Have you seen that glove before?
Yes, sir! The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check.
I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop.
Rubber glove data jotted down in my organizer. Only one glove was found at the crime scene. Prison issued equipment for working inmates stained with blood and mud.
You wouldn't catch me dead in that glove.
Well, we should.
You, Chess.
We should.
Huh? Is that?
Oh, I've seen one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victim's, I'd imagine.
Makes sense. He loved chess, after all.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time.
Pocket chess set. Data jotted down in my organizer. A folding chess board with the pieces stored inside. It appears to have belonged to the victim.
Checkers bet. We should know.
Ah, his neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck.
I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something?
Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat?
It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Why'd you laugh, Mom? Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body?
Sure thing. All yours, Gummy.
Thanks! Alright, here we go! His clothes sure are crazy though, huh?
Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt.
Mr. Knight's body data jotted down in my organizer. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. The body is covered in dirt. There is also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head.
Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry.
It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective.
What else?
When you don't know, I usually just scroll it across the screen.
Right here?
Yeah. There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring. It's a ring. And an expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything. Just scroll across the screen.
Down. Up.
Right here?
Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Okay, no. That might be it. Yeah, that might be it.
Okay.
Wait, go to his body again. Yeah, if there's a check mark by it. Yeah, there ain't nothing else.
Go check out that other suspicious looking orange thing.
Right here?
Yeah.
Time to inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny. She now took his line.
Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use R to look further up or down. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Also, I'm blind. I can't just step back two steps.
Too.
Francisca did it. These tarps are rather colorful.
Pile of tarps, colorful tarps that seem out of place in a room like this. I wonder what they are used for. They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they?
They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison.
Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know who that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here.
Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me.
It's time to talk about Francisca, huh?
She did it. Call her right now. There was a rope near Knight's body, too.
Speaking of which, want to see my super stealthy?
Rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving.
Tusk.
She seems genuinely disappointed. Looks like a pulley of some kind.
Maybe the prisoners use it for work?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, so no, hold on. Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but...
Absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing on that rope.
Ah, I knew it.
Ugh, I should have known you were being serious. Captain Hook. Tip, if you hold down A and B, it just skips dialogue automatically.
Hold down what?
A and B.
Oh, okay. We're having something like this in the prison, huh? A cage inside a cage?
Technically, Cade.
Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basics nature. Hold on. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you've got to look at the basic nature of things more.
Yes, and the basic nature of an
Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. Ew.
Right?
No, I was saying just logic.
Oh.
Yeah. So those two match.
Body talk and council talk. Thought we had more than that.
These tops have a pretty distinctive design. In fact,
It's the same design as the bloody top around Mr. Knight's body.
yes. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around.
I thought you were on sabbatical.
Bloody tarp data jotted down in my organizer. Colorful tarp found by the victim's body. Some of these were being stored in a workshop aid.
Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
Ha! Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy?
You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular Three Musketeers!
Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found.
Huh? What do you mean, sir?
What's missing from this crime scene?
The murder weapon?
Yeah!
I see no signs of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right! I didn't even think of that!
Come now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either.
In fact, that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal or strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, us alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here.
Oh, didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Excuse me, Ma, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
Excuse me, what? I said, excuse me, what?
Anyway.
Oh, you guys do this!
You said more.
That's what I said!
Yes, I did. Anyway.
Yeah! Wait a second. Are you? No way! Those piercing eyes. a furrowed brow.
Mr. Fender, it has been far too long.
Still got an afro.
I know, right? Even after all this time, I know that deep brow anyway. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that a typo? And that neck wear ops.
Got the bib.
Manfred von Karma, the man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here.
You didn't call the one karma.
What are you talking about, pal? That's Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth? Wow! That explains the fresh face. Can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the spitting image of the old devil in this day.
I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been?
Man, good question. But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
Whoa! Where did that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney.
Enchante, as they say. Fender's the name, and defender's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
He trying to take Phoenix's place.
Yep.
Detective Thick Gumshoe!
And I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though.
A great thief? Wow, that's so romantic. I don't know how to say that. Trey chick, if you will. Trey chic. Well, I'm not French. I'm gonna say it French.
Right. It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand this franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me.
Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only. And they have to be super fun and super cool and...
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah. Come on, bring it in.
You got to be kidding.
My bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know?
And why are you here, Mr. Fender?
Whoops! Almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is a strategy number one in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Hey! Quit with all the Von Karma stuff, pal! What gives?
Hold it!
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable.
It is?
I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney?
Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway.
So he was planning to represent Knight if his client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in court. I'd better see what he has to say for himself.
Well, that's who you was talking about, Plum.
Yeah, they're going after Eddie.
He's just...
Your current case.
So the victim asked you to represent him?
Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today.
As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found.
I'm as bummed out about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up.
Mr. Fender, you know you can bring food into the prison.
Oh yeah. Well, it's here now. Want some? Little advice I picked up on my travels. Some moreish.
No, thank you.
Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you want to hear nice side. Von Karma was always more of a convicted defendants at all cost guy. He didn't teach you that?
Much was a long time ago.
If you say so. Sure don't want any winnies?
No, thank you.
You go give Edgeworth them weenies. The victim.
Have you messed with your client previously?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really scared, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself.
Not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that.
Boy, did he not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join in on the fun, though.
Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender?
Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitors room here. And I don't think I ever had that much of a gas.
Oh, so you come here a lot?
Hey! Don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitors room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either.
In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room.
This room.
This room. Well, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime?
Huh? Oh, this room? None, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices.
A morgue? I'm just kidding. It's a like a recreation room.
How you know what a recreation room is like?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know.
A classroom.
You pick what?
I think it's a classroom.
No, it's not. Dude, it's like classroom.
Well, it's
Wait, I don't think it was none of them actually. Wait, just click on it. Don't matter. Is it a classroom?
What? Like they tied the Bronxster up in here to teach him a lesson? Check out those powers of deduction. Pound ahead for our genius prosecutor. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop.
So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile.
The cons got me to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too. Make some qualifications for when they're back on the street.
I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key?
Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre? Yes, sir! The workshops are unlocked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead.
What kind of sensors?
Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding 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 ding, an alarm sounds. If they let it ring for too long, then they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. If they try to break or remove the bracelet, a shock 3 times worse than that.
What? That's brutal.
I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that does sound a bit excessive.
If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be occupied by, accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensor for them and let them in. You get all that?
Have any prisoners used this workshop today?
Thanks for the hearts.
No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I'd know if they had.
So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today.
Door sensors data jotted down in my organizer fitted to each workshop door. They detect and react to the prisoner's bracelets by raising the alarm. Roll. How you doing, Ro? How's it going? How you all doing today?
I don't know it.
Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be.
Him?
The dead body.
Kills him. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Show me your prosecutor's badge, Alicia.
And what else?
Mm.
Hey, go how? Right here?
Oh yeah, look at his body. He literally just said I would look over the body one more time.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention.
You wasn't paying attention.
Oh, that's good, Ro. Thank you for tuning in.
I read this.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so deduce the glove.
Could this be related to the evidence somehow?
Okay, which evidence? I'm not telling you since there's only 8 pieces.
Who, the prosecutor's badge?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
What? Him?
No.
Well, the
Mom, please. We was just talking about this.
you know, I wasn't paying attention.
It's the
really,
stupid sensors. The glove shouldn't be here if not for the sensors. Cause
Cause the glove. He said that the glove is for each inmate, and they supposed to stay in their cell.
yeah.
You said it's the glove.
It's the sensors. Yeah, it is. X. I was like, she got it. This is a slam dunk. And she did not have it.
I was reading. I was trying to put 2 and 2 together.
Really?
Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets, and their alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
So where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, Detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence.
Investigation complete.
You! Apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room?
No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is.
Mr. Fender!
Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here. Huh? Oh, do you mean... But sir, there...
Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about?
What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds. I bet if you moseyed on out of that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you taking a step. Listen, pal, we've just about had enough of your baloney. Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind. What did you...
Hold it.
Uh-oh.
Detective!
Sorry, sir. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say?
I hope I didn't put you to sleep with that Dreamlight Valley video, Ro.
She did. She knocked out.
March 27th, 11:06 a.m. Prison corridor.
This is no ordinary slammer. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends. Animals? Yup, furred and feathered fellas of all shapes and sizes. God filled me in about how they came about.
What'd you say?
Is he over there on the toilet?
I don't think so.
This guy right here.
No.
There go Max. There go,
Max.
there go Quentin.
Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned a critter each, a boy to help keep their spirits up.
Really? That sounds like so much fun.
Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals.
Oh? That must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for.
You got it! Room set up specially for that training stuff. So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime...
So, Dave, how's it going tonight?
Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. That just means you're still talking baloney! What would an animal do with a rubber glove? Good question. All I'm saying that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem.
It was a dog at the beginning, wasn't it?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir! If you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word!
Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around a prison?
You know those sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open the doors right up.
They are?
Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders. Big needle, quick jab, and voila.
Voila.
Voila, yes, sir.
What? Doesn't it hurt?
Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? Ah, right. So the point is, they're not the baddest here, so there's no reason to punish them.
It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content.
Door sensors data updated in my organizer. They open the doors if an animal is detected, but raise an alarm if an inmate's bracelet is detected. Prisoners are not allowed to move about freely.
They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor on that big mother of a door out, you see. Ah!
What's that tinkling sound?
Sir?
Just look at that thing! There's that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose. Ugh.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare at it? Or stare it down?
I refuse to lose to a dog!
Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use for some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat him right. Come on now, come to Gummy.
I can't do it. Dogs.
Man, ignored by a dog.
My dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me. And only me.
Don't know how they read.
Alrighty then. You've met the...
Why do you keep doing this?
Menagerie.
Menagerie.
What's next? Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed. We need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Then let's start with that guy! Hey, you there in the cell! Ignored again!
Hello. We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy?
Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice?
Seconds. Out.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that.
What in the world?
Round 1. 10 reps each. What is this man up to? I'd better see what he has to say for himself. Your name?
From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259 What? Curserato. Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Flutter can let his heart rate drop, see?
Doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry you'll lose too much weight doing all that.
Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't. So you're... Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right? Was, back in the day. But good to stay fine fit. Leastways, that's how I see it.
So is the bear part of your training too? looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute.
Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see. This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
He seems to have loosened up a little. Now it's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie, and I don't know nothing how.
I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question.
You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you I don't know zip.
Ugh. So he won't play ball.
Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Corsoretto? Whatever your name is. I'm going to touch my forehead, and then we're going to travel to another dimension. Whoa! Now, let's just analyze the state of play. He adopts a boxing stance when he is on a high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements, and bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him.
Mind chess, commence.
Ooh. Hey. Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Corsoretto.
What? You want a shot at the champ? Is that it? Then put him up, pal.
By my time.
Throwing in the towel already? That's gotta be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
You think I don't got the stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me.
By my time.
By my time?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't tired. Not today, not ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Hardly broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired.
You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerito, whatever. But I'm afraid your fibbing needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. Ugh!
Oof! We gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands.
He's hiding something. I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside his cell. I won't need to use my fist in the next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. This. Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident?
I was, catching a disease. We both was.
The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. Bide your time.
Fighter's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sleep too. Builds muscle.
Is that so? And I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen.
You don't say. So Mr. Prosecutor's savvy when it comes to the fight game, huh? Who knew?
Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and that you were fibbing again.
You're good, kid. Got me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching no Z's. But what? A guy can't work out in his cell no more without lawyers getting involved? Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now?
The fact that we now know he was wide awake in his cell is an important development.
It's working. Give him some incentives.
What the incentives is?
I'll get you out of here 3 days earlier if you talk. It could very well prove to be a useful clue. Down. Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident?
What do you mean, strange?
By my turn. Oh wait, no, that was wrong actually.
Hey!
Yeah, just go right through it again. Down. Wait, no, you did that. You did that. Down.
I pressed the wrong button.
Okay. Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident?
What do you mean, strange?
Yeah. No, downplay, don't.
Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time. Wish I could help you, boss. But I was asleep. We both was.
Time to deploy my clue.
Enough of your barefaced fibs.
You weren't asleep. You were exercising. You told me as much yourself.
Oh. Oof. A counterpunch, huh? Should've seen that one coming.
It seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Carcerito. It's time to come clean about what you know.
Alright. You don't gotta shout about it. Stomping around like you own the place.
Already, you say? You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerato? Oh! Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shell-locked here. Fine. Somebody yelled, okay. Real loud. Real scared. Got all the little guys scared, too. Yeah, laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the ring. Checkmate.
What you say, Giddy? 3 days off for snitching. Don't do it, man. Mind chess checkmate.
Why are you so smug? I think we've now established that you know me. That's what you said.
Really?
I think we've now established that you now know. You know more than you're just saying, don't you?
Anyway.
Fine, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun. Hey, can we call a time out here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I want to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth. And it's a real privilege watching how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you know who what you've become.
Who know who?
Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well... Hold it! That's enough! This has nothing to do with Kay! Whoa! I'll have a cow, man! Why so sensitive? Report whatever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time. Whatever you say, boss man, but I think he should know at least. You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things Devon Karma way. After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already. Am I right?
What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Nothing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Carcerito. Waito, whatever. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last. You won't learn a glove on me, kid.
How long we been
The incident. An hour.
you want to stop?
You should stop here now. It's gonna how long?
No, we can do this.
Okay. The incident.
Middle of the show. Finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after. Did me some training. At least the ways I tried to. Barely got to the count 2 before somebody screams. What? Ah! Guy was hollering and howling, crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tunes it out and gets back to work. I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
What can he do?
What can you do?
Locked up.
You locked up.
Anyway.
Like I say, boss, what can I do?
That's what we asked.
Besides, this is the joint. Well, nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern. I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rubberneck from in there anyway, am I right? You mentioned training, Mr. Carcerato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is. There's a guy, a fixer they call him.
The fixer? I said, what's a fixer?
Fellow who can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price. No way! You can find me. Perhaps, Mr. Carcerato, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in one.
You put me down? Try it, you bum. And what am I? Chopped liver?
I don't know. What did you say?
Report of the incident. There was a show finished right around 10
I can
a.m.
just tell you if y'all
Go ahead.
like third statement.
These ways, I tried to barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams. What? Ah!
What's that?
Oops.
You don't press them.
Tell us more about the scream you heard.
It was the scream of a guy about to scream his last. I should know. But whoa there, good buddy. There's a time and a place, you know.
So it was clearly audible.
Got backed into a corner. Found voice live. You ever heard something like that, boss? Well, I have, and yeah, it was clearly audible.
Alright, go back. So, we know that he got stabbed and died instantly, right? If you die instantly, you can't.
You can't scream.
So, his body.
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerato?
Huh? You trying to be cute or something?
The victim died from a wound to his throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did.
Ugh!
Uh-oh.
You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
But there must have been a scream. He said there was.
He said there was.
Quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? But the guy in the next cell did. He told me so.
The next cell?
You mean?
Wait, one. I heard a scream. What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells. Same as always. Man, just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream. Real scary one.
Scary how exactly?
Didn't tell him this part, I guess. But it was kinda like... "Eek! Someone! Anyone! Come quickly! He... Something like that. Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed. It sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Ah, that explains it. So, Mr. Caserado was telling the truth, more or less.
If that's really the case, though, are there really no problems now with his testimony?
There is a problem.
There's always a problem.
I'm afraid the new problem has reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcerato?
Yeah! What gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day? What do you think I did, the crime or something? Huh? From inside this here cell? Got that over in the workshop in case you forgot. Yeah, it does seem a little weird now that you mention it. He's right. Neither of us could have done it. Cause let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast. Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth.
What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of them at this state.
Who's there?
Uh-oh.
Who that is?
Order in the court.
Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see what kind of busy here?
Hush now. Silence is golden.
Is?
Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always.
How'd I do?
God, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but there.
There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No!
Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. Oh, Holy One, we give thanks in your name.
And you are...
Verity Gavel. At your service.
I said gavel, but that's good.
It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law.
And what is a judge doing in a place like this?
Since you asked, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
No.
Whatever. I know the word, but anyway. And it is my sacred duty to deliver it. The Committee for Prosecutorial, how you say the word? Goodness.
Prosecutorial.
Oh my goodness. I know the word, I just can't pronounce it. The Committee for this case. The Committee for Prosecutor. I can't even say the word. Goodness. What is that? It is the first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. For it is a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself.
Well, I want to fill you in, kiddo. Committee is a panel of 11 people whose job is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, it makes sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line.
The panel is comprised of people the panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume.
I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang out with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight unto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
And without the committee for prosecutory, whatever you said, what with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
Here he is.
Who is this?
Pitiful! You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus!
Why he got a question mark in the top of his head?
Yes.
And who are you, pal? Winner! Eustace Winner! Prosecutor extraordinaire! Though you might know me as just the Winner, a name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
I have never heard of you.
And how about Detective Flatfoot over there? Nope. Name means nothing to me. Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say, so I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you.
Ignorance is bliss, Winner. And I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means.
It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only joined us just last month.
So he's nothing but a rookie? I say again. But he's nothing but a rookie?
I'm not just any rookie, I'm a winning rookie!
Which he will prove himself to be in due time.
Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your situation, Edgeworth.
What do you mean? What situation?
I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. Envoy, whatever. I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gaville, whatever you have?
Very well. By the power vested in me by the Goddess of Justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees the prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case? Just like that?
Judge Gaville, I believe I asked for an explanation.
No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final.
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case?
Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality. And while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement.
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. But there's also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate.
Then what you are saying is that the ends justify the means? That rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims.
Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do.
Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When the trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks for the goddess of justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal. To do so would be to risk your badge, of course.
So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along.
Whoa! Tough break, Edgeworth.
I see you accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you would be so kind as to escort him out.
No! Stop! What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now, so you do as I say and move out the way. What? You're not the boss of me! Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am.
You're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winter says.
But sir!
Judge Gavel,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
the committee's decision is beyond irrational. So yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this.
Duly noted. Until we meet again, then.
Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right.
Oh, and remember, you know who will begin the full report on all of this.
To be continued.
Well, that was interesting.
Introduce 3 whole characters.
Alrighty then. How did y'all enjoy that? The opening of a new case. It was kind of exciting. It was exciting. I enjoyed it.
We got more people to find the thumbnail, I tell you that.
You see, you have more people.
Find the thumbnail.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I appreciate you all for watching tonight. I guess I'll let you all go on. I appreciate it. And we had Yeety in the chat, Game Queen 81, Dave, and Roro, Riri, all of y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Everyone else that's watching, I appreciate that as well. Thank you for the new subscribers. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate you go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you don't mind giving me a like, I'd appreciate that too. I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.